Hello and welcome to the ShElite Showcase. Episode 8.
I was waiting for it. I was
Episode 8.
like,
I almost forgot. I am your hostess with the mostest, Katie, baby.
baby.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Join with me. I come prepared this time.
All right. Let's see.
I'm prepared. Join with me, of course, is my lovely co-host. Look at her, just real quick. Look how cute she is. If you're watching, she's
No,
adorable.
I'm like, you don't want to.
No, she's cute. She's adorable. We love it. We love to see it. She is the Hangman Adam Page to my Adam Cole baby. The I'm sorry. Let me throw one back to you.
Oh, no, it's okay. It's okay.
The Young Bucks Nation sensation, the fire breathing Cody Rhodes eating spice of life, the sassy senorita Miss Y2 Garcia, Savannah. How you doing?
Dang. I'm doing great, especially after that intro. I need to take you places.
You know, I have to give all of the credit to our advocate Recap
Yeah.
because
It's now our half.
I had him tell me what he did for you for the Star Wars show, so
Yeah.
I copied that.
You need to announce my wedding. Like, you need to officiate it too, so when you call me down, I want you to say exactly that.
I can try. Listen.
Just write it down on your hand if you have to.
I'd be like, the space.
Then you're like, wait, my writing kind of smeared. Hold on.
Yeah, I'll be like, I'm crying too much. My hand, my writing. No.
Oh, and you're gonna have pen on your eye.
That would be my luck, honestly. But this is a ShElite showcase. This is it.
Yes,
This
it
is again episode 8. We got one more in the bag before we depart, but we'll talk about that at the end of the show. We'll get there. For now, if you're watching on YouTube, that is youtube.com/smackdroppodcast, or if you're watching live on Twitch, twitch.tv/smackraw. If you are listening to the podcast on any audio platform, feel free to, like it, stars, ratings. I don't listen. Here's the thing. I always try and put over the audio. I'm the type of person who watches podcasts, so I only watch them on YouTube.
Yeah, I get you.
So every time I'm just like, hey, audio's a thing. Do this with it.
I only listen to maybe 2. Everything else I watch.
Yeah, I wait for the Young Kings wrestling podcast, the video form to drop, because I'm a visual person. I know I know what the people sound like, but I need to see it.
Yeah, I definitely feel you.
Ow, my hand hurts.
Katie's poor hand.
I know, but it looks so much better. It's not wrapped anymore.
Can you do this? Okay.
Kind of hurts. Kind of hurts, not gonna lie, but I can do it.
It won't keep you from going to Vegas.
Nothing is. You know what? I'm so glad you brought that up. Nothing's gonna keep me from Vegas, because the reason this will already be up Thursday, which is technically today as we record this now, for me at least.
It is still yesterday for me.
Time zones are weird.
It is.
I will be in Vegas this weekend for SummerSlam, baby. Let's go.
And she's gonna do a penny slot machine for me.
I'm gonna do a penny slot machine for Savannah.
For my request.
I'm gonna do a little bit of exploring. I got time. Meet up with the guys from Young Kings.
Yes.
Actually, meet them. I've known them for a year. So, getting to actually meet them is gonna be cool. It's the same thing with when I went to Dynamite and I met our mutual friend Brooke, who we've known for a
Brew
year.
Mega. My Brew Mega.
So, it's crazy that you can
it is
actually
crazy.
Guys, there's a chance Savannah and I can meet in person one day. Can you believe?
What do you mean a chance? It's gonna fucking happen.
Yeah, you're right. It's gonna 100% happen. You're right.
Yeah,
My apologies.
Don't be a doubter.
I'm so sorry for doubting you.
No, it's okay.
My queen.
Pick her ass up on the waist this
We
week.
have discussed this.
Yeah, it's gonna be almost like I'm not going, because I'm just gonna be sitting on the hotel like a freaking child while the parents go watch the fun show.
I mean,
I'm gonna be at the hotel being like, man, they must be having a great time.
I'm taking my laptop so you can watch it and look for me.
Yeah, you know, and be like, where's Katie?
Tickets aren't sold out. We'll get you in. I mean, that's true.
Yes, because my parents are gonna be like, yeah, just fly to Vegas this weekend.
Tell them I'll be there.
It's not even about that. It's just it's so last minute. I'll be going on my own, and then like they don't just have the money to pull out money for tickets and a flight and then a hotel. I mean, I guess I could crash in a hotel, but
you can stay in my hotel room. I have room.
I'll sleep on the couch bed. I'll sleep on the floor if I have to.
I got a big bed.
Like,
I got like a king size bed. Maybe I had to smash
I don't think I move that much. I could be wrong though.
See, I do, but I don't. Like, it depends on like the circumstance.
Yeah.
Like, I stayed at a friend's house and we had to share the futon, so I had like this much room. So like, even if I wanted to move, I couldn't.
Cause it depends. Like, if I'm super tired, I'll probably stay in one position and pass away for the entire night.
Okay, freezing. You're just like, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, honestly though, because like it gets to the point where I don't even dream because I'm just so deep in sleep, and then I wake up and I'm like I kind of have to like remember. Sometimes I even forget, like if I'm at my mom's or at my dad's, or if I'm at a sleepover, I forget I'm there. I'm like, what? This is
you wake up and
room.
you're just like, what the fuck is this?
I'm like, who remodeled my room?
Reek said, I got some expendable cash. We'll get Savannah a ticket. I also have expendable cash, baby.
God,
Realistically, we could make this happen.
You could, but just don't. I would feel too bad. But I will say this: if you must spend money on me, like you owe me or something, which you don't, none of you do, send me to Double or Nothing. Okay, it's in Vegas.
Okay. Hear me out. So, I just have to come to Vegas again next year, right?
Oh, sounds like a fun trip.
I mean, you're pulling my leg here.
No.
Honestly, I'm not even kidding. Dead ass, I will go again.
I just need to talk to my parents. I brought it up to my dad a few times. It's just like I need to talk to my mom now, and that's gonna be a little bit harder.
I really hope that happens.
I really hope so too. Also, I just saw Matt's comment. Can't wait to hear Savannah with the 5 ends talk about how Kenny lost belts and didn't get more.
Sheesh.
I'll get into that.
We will get into that. That brings me to the news and rumors, because that's something we should talk about.
Oh, see, I'm just good at segueing things.
You really are. Recently, you have been killing it with the segues. Like, I've always been awful at that, so I appreciate you.
Oh, thank you. I'm good at segues.
I'm also really about just like hyping you up and putting you over, you know?
You're like the best one to do it. And I'm so grateful for it.
Stop. I keep going, but stop. No.
Keep it coming, but stop.
Alright, let's start with, I believe it was Saturday was Triple Mania, correct? Yes. So, we saw Deonna Purrazzo become a little bit of a belt collector herself. She won the Reina de Reinas title.
Yes.
So now she is both that champion and the Knockouts world champion. And she did say that she will come back to defend it. She said in an interview like after the fact. I happened to catch. She does want to come back and defend it because that's what a champion does. She doesn't want to just like hold it hostage kind of thing. I was like, you know what? Shout out to Deonna Purrazzo, because WWE dropped the fucking ball.
Oh, with her, for sure. 100%. For sure.
You had her in the Mae Young Classic, the second one, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
Killed it. And then you had her do, like, the, like, luchadora shit with Bliss and Mickey and, Becky Lynch. And then you had her on NXT for, like, a few months. And then nothing. You did nothing with her.
And you said bye-bye.
And now look at her.
Double champ.
She's a fucking queen. Shout out to Deonna Purrazzo. Also at Triple Mania, we saw Kenny defend the...
I'm gonna leave now.
Okay. He didn't...
I'm gonna step out.
He didn't lose that one.
I know, but just talking about Kenny. Like...
Oh my god.
have to pet my little
I
kid.
don't like that you're petting. Why are you grooming Kenny?
Oh my god.
Grooming.
No.
Why are you grooming Kenny right
That's
now?
what Don Callis does. I'm no Don Callis.
We are not
okay?
bringing that creepy fucker's name into this conversation right now.
Okay, my bad. He
not
he's
today.
the one who must not be named. I'm like, oh, sorry.
Fucking
like,
Voldemort's
shit.
ass. No thanks.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of does look like Voldemort.
He does. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, well he's.
Everything is grooming now, huh? Yes, everything is grooming now.
Yes, it is.
We saw Kenny defend the AAA world title against Andrade El Idolo. And he had fucking his soon-to-be father-in-law, Ric Flair, in his corner.
Yeah.
Which, Ric Flair has been in the news so much recently.
Let's not... I don't want to talk about
shit's kind of whack. Like, he gets fired from WWE.
Per his request, though.
Per his request. He shows up at Triple Mania with his son-in-law. I don't know if they're actually married or not yet.
I think they're just engaged, as far as I know.
So, he's in basically his son-in-law's corner. And then today on Twitter, this picture... I'm not going to describe I'm not going to say what's actually in the picture.
A photo?
There is a picture that circulated the Twitter sphere of Rick in a compromising situation with a female on a train. I'm telling you all now, don't do it. Don't look it up. It's not worth it. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So that happened at Triple Mania. That happened on Saturday. Sunday, New Japan Resurgence.
That was it was technically Sunday for Japan, Saturday for the States. Yeah. Well, because it's kind of weird, because for at least Eastern time, it started at 11, but then, as you know, time went on, it goes into tomorrow. So you guys had 2 days, technically, of Resurgence. But for me, it was only 1 day. Well, actually, no, it was 2 days, too, towards the end, past midnight. So I guess Saturday, Sunday, you could say.
So the weekend.
This weekend.
This past weekend, we saw New Japan Resurgence. We saw Tanahashi win and become the new IWGP US champ. He beat Lance Archer, and Moxley was in the crowd, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's the thing, though, because let's just while we're on the topic of New Japan and Tanahashi, here is the thing: the obvious outcome everyone thought was, oh, that means Mox versus Tana at All Out for the IWGP United States Championship. Well, that's not happening, because Tanahashi is defending the IWGP United States Championship at a New Japan pay-per-view the night before in Japan. So there's no way he's going to be at All Out. So, sorry everyone, I was pretty disappointed in myself. I was all excited for the match, and then I saw the day, I was like, oh.
Damn it.
I was like, oh no. I know a bunch of people are not happy with that. A bunch of people, wanted Tana to either stay in the States, or at least the belt stay in the States for it to be defended, because Japan has been kind of struggling with COVID, especially because they can't even let foreign talent go and travel so they can challenge for the title. I mean, don't get me wrong, there is some foreign talent that, is in Japan, but at the same time, it's like, you want more, there's not as, compared to the amount of Japanese talent, absolutely not. So I know people are upset about that. I personally am not. I'm like, I love Tanahashi. He's now a Grand Slam champion in New Japan. I think they were saying he's the first one to win every single belt in New Japan, from tag titles to singles titles, tournaments. I don't know about the New Japan Cup. I think he has won that one. I'd have to go back and check, but he's won the G1 3 times. He's won every single singles title, and I believe he's won every single tag title.
Wow.
So I'm like,
shout out to Tanahashi.
Yes.
We also saw on Rampage this past week, which was in Pittsburgh,
that Katie went to.
I did, And I met John Silver and Alex Reynolds of the Dark Order.
Were they nice?
They were very nice. They were very kind.
Aww,
I am the same height as John Silver.
Really? So I'm shorter.
So I'm 5'3". Just putting that out there. We're basically the same height. I might have an inch on him. I can't really remember. I was like leaning for the picture. It's fine. So at Rampage, we saw the return, technically, of Jamie Hayter, who is now the heater for Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. So we saw that, and everyone was like, "Oh my God, it's Becky Lynch!" First of all, doesn't look a damn thing like Becky Lynch. Y'all,
that's not the thousand. I know, I'm like, that definitely was not Becky, but why would she? Like, there wasn't even news that her contract expired.
I mean, they're just like, people are stupid. That's besides the point. We also, at Rampage as well, Fuego del Sol got his AEW contract in, like, he did not know it was coming.
I was gonna say, apparently he didn't know it at all. He
had
Sammy
no
knew.
Idea.
Only Sammy and Tony know.
Yep.
Knew, not know. But yeah, they knew.
Miro, I mean, the whole crowd was behind Fuego. Everyone really wanted Fuego to win. We knew he wasn't going to, but, like, you know, it's like the underdog. You want him to win. And after the match, I think Bryce was the ref. He, like, whispered something to him. He was like, just stay there. And then Tony Khan comes out with Sammy, and then Sammy gives him the contract, and Fuego was crying, and the whole crowd just... It was such a beautiful moment I got to witness. So, shout out to Fuego del Sol.
Did you cry?
No, I didn't cry. I got very happy. Like, my heart was full for Fuego.
Aww,
because the kid's been busting his ass for a year with AEW.
Getting his ass kicked.
He's won in like 52, as Sammy said. So, we loved to see it. Also, apparently 2.0, according to Chris Jericho, are also signed with AEW now. Nice. I just found that out today. So again, this past weekend, Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair have apparently missed the live events, and due to unforeseen circumstances, a lot of people are thinking COVID.
I'm gonna say they probably have COVID. One of them got COVID or something.
But they both were on SmackDown on Friday, and they only missed the Saturday Sunday show. You know? So, I don't know. And they're still advertised for SmackDown this week. I guess we'll see. I hope nothing's actually wrong, because that match is going to be a fucking banger.
Do you think Sasha's going to win the title back?
No, I don't want that to happen.
I don't want it to happen either, but do you think it's going to happen?
I don't think so.
I don't want it to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. I think Bianca's got a really good run so far.
If it happens, I'm going to be pissed, regardless. So are we not going to answer the question? Oh, are his John Silver's hands smaller? I mean, they're probably my size, so they're tiny hands.
Right.
Also, painted my nails today.
Nice. I always have my nails painted.
Yeah, I know.
I hate,
with your payment plan on your nail polish. Get out of here.
I know. Hey, they're dope-ass colors, though, and they're dope-ass formulas.
I mean, they are. I have seen your nails.
My store. Yes.
They're great. They're great.
Thank you.
Also, the continuous teasing of CM Punk in AEW is relentless.
I feel like it just seems so obvious he's coming, that they're gonna pull the rug under us and he's not gonna show up. Like, I'm trying to prepare myself for the worst, if you will.
So here's the thing. 2 weeks in a row, Kenny has worn a shirt that has CM, Cookie Monster, Chick Magnet for tonight. Darby's whole best in the world thing. Tony Khan even went to say, something along the lines of, we know what you're expecting and it'll happen, or something along those lines. I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah.
I don't have, like, the quote in front of me. So, I did see something on Twitter earlier today.
Yeah.
I have no idea who even tweeted it, or I'd give them credit for it, but it was like, Darby doing something on Dynamite, and the screen goes black, and it says, "You wanted the best in the world, you got it, I'll see you at Rampage," and that's all it would say. And then it would lead straight into Friday, and Punk would have something with Darby. I'd be okay with that. That's what I'm saying. Like, it'd be nice. Katie fears small hand questions. I don't fear small hand questions. I was just ignoring the question. I also have small hands. Do you see these? I can't turn my wrist. There we go.
Like, my hands are...
Yeah, Savannah also has tiny hands. Tiny hands.
Cool nails.
Cool nails, tiny hands.
Yes. Okay,
I'm ignoring anything that's happening over there now.
Okay, that's okay.
And then what happened tonight? Sammy Guevara proposed to his girlfriend, and she said yes.
I would hope she'd said yes. He did it in front of everybody in his hometown.
He did it in his home. He did it in Houston. He did it when they were filming like the elevation matches beforehand. So when they do those, they kind of just like do it, and then the wrestlers go back, and then they kind of kill time, and then send like the next people in. So it was just during. I would say
you saw firsthand how it worked, so
I did. It was very interesting. It was like the second time, but I liked. This was actually the first time I saw like elevation stuff, but it was a very beautiful moment. Wish them the best. I'm very happy for them.
Big so congratulations. Cute.
Big congrats to Sammy and Pam, I believe is her name. So
Sam and Pam.
Sam and Pam. That's cute. That's all the news and rumors I really had. I wasn't finding a whole lot.
I just came up with a weird ship name for them.
Uh-oh.
I was like, what goes with Sammy and Pam? And first thing I thought of was spam.
Get out.
Spam is real.
Get out. Leave the call.
Good night, everybody.
God fucking damn it. But yeah, that's all I had. That's all I was really like finding that was like big. Yeah. Do you have anything?
Honestly, no. I usually have something.
I did forget one.
What?
At Rampage, Christian Cage defeats Kenny Omega to become the Impact World Champion.
Yeah, and Katie, I thought he's only losing one belt. He lost both belts, Katie.
Okay, listen, I don't understand jack shit about Impact. I have been very clear about that.
I told you, they unified the titles. They just keep them together. It's like the WWE.
Damn that, but I was still confused. I was happy. I got a nice picture of him on the turnbuckle with the belts. It was very nice. The crowd went fucking bananas. It was so cool. So that also happened. And apparently Molly Holly is a full-time producer. Has a full-time producer job now. Jesus, I can't read. Thanks, Rick.
I just want to comment really quick on the whole Kenny situation, just briefly. It's just if you watch New Japan Kenny, then you already know what's coming, and it doesn't help. I'll go more into it in a little bit, but I'm just gonna say it doesn't help that the Bucks were part of the reason he lost because of the chair. And I'll get more into that later, but that's all I'm gonna say for now, is that the Bucks did have reason, like it was partially their fault that he lost.
It was 100% their fault because they decided to bring a chair into it.
Yeah, but it was also like it was a team effort. But I'll
get all three of their dumbasses decided, let's help Kenny cheat to keep these belts. Well, guess what happened?
It was Brandon's fault.
Don't you blame Brandon?
I'll get into that in a bit because it's about BTE.
Okay, so before BTE, we have the Today in Women's Wrestling History.
Yes, we do.
2018 NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 4. All right. We saw Kairi Sane defeat the then champ Shayna Baszler. This was Shayna's first reign. She was one of the actual first person to become a two-time NXT Women's Champion. We in the story behind this leading into this match, Kairi Sane beat Shayna Baszler in the finals for the Mae Young Classic.
Mae Young Classic.
Which banger of a match.
Hell of a match.
I will suggest anyone who likes women's wrestling go watch the Mae Young Classics. They were incredible.
Yeah, they have really good good matches.
It's Candice, Mia Yim, Deonna Purrazzo, Tegan Nox before she blew both her knees out, Rhea Ripley looking like Charlotte 2.0. Tay Conti's in it. One of them or both. Big Swole is. I think.
So weird seeing like AEW stars like in the Mae Young Classic, and like, you know, their full potential wasn't even completely shown in the Mae Young Classic.
It's crazy. Raquel Gonzalez was in the Mae Young Classic.
Oh, Toni Storm.
Yeah.
Io Shirai.
Io Shirai won. Like, she won the second one.
No, didn't Toni
win? I think Io won.
No, I could have sworn it was Toni at Evolution.
I'm looking it up. I don't trust myself.
It was Toni, because Toni time.
Winner. Oh fuck! It was Toni.
Toni time.
Why was I thinking Toni? Io?
It was a really good match, and I think everyone thought Io was gonna win.
Maybe that's why.
Io is freaking talented as fuck.
Well, I mean, their feud ended up being great too. But
yeah,
looking at what happened after this, so looking at where we are now with both these women, Kairi Sane, like I said, either last week or 2 weeks ago, she's doing a lot of stuff with like WWE Japan, excuse me, and stuff like that.
And Shayna is just being misused.
And Shayna, like again, was the first 2-time NXT Women's Champion. Dominated the roster down there.
She beat Kairi for the title. She got her title back at Evolution. I remember that. She beat Kairi for the title. There.
When Shayna debuted on the main roster on Raw, went after Becky Lynch, bulldozed the women in the Elimination Chamber, and now she's stuck.
Bit Becky's neck.
Now she's stuck doing stupid shit with Nia Jax in a tag team that should have broken up months ago.
But it's because they don't have tag teams left, so they need to keep one together at least.
That is a conversation for another day. Because
okay.
I
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm triggered. I hate it. Anyway, moving on.
I know.
Being the Elite, Savannah. What happened on BTE that impacted sorry. Dynamite or Rampage?
Well, they did show a lot of clips from Dynamite and Rampage, so I'm like, well, I already saw that. And then a lot of it was travel vlogs, which I still fucking enjoy, so that's okay. But the most part, Kenny went on this like really long ass rant that I have to go back and watch because there was just a lot to like that he said. But for the most part, he keeps talking about how upset and pissed that he is for losing his titles or his Impact titles. That he's like, well, I'm not the belt collector. He's like, I only have 2 belts now, you know. And you know what, Katie? Like,
sorry.
Anyways, so that again, I said it earlier, if you watched New Japan Kenny, then you know exactly where this is leading to. We are getting to the point where we're gonna see that darker side of the cleaner that is like, it's a lot deeper than like this goofy shit. It's gonna be a lot darker. It's gonna be a lot more serious. And that's coming, especially because he's very upset that he lost his title. And when I said that the Bucks had they were part of the reason that he lost, he soon, I'm pretty sure, like I could be wrong, the AEW could take a different approach to this, but I'm predicting that he's gonna turn on the Bucks, like not like, you know, physically turn, but he's gonna start getting more upset at them and throw the it's your guys' fault I lost card. He's gonna start slowly losing the people he loves, the people he cares about, and then he's gonna start losing his titles, which he truly cares about. And that started with the Impact title. So soon he's gonna lose AAA. He's, everyone, it's kind of obvious he's gonna lose the AEW one to Hangman. So he's gonna start losing everyone he loves and everything that he loves, and it's gonna just be a downward spiral into that dark side of the cleaner that we haven't seen in years. So I'm sort of looking forward to that, but it's also very sad to watch. At least it was for me. It was very sad to see Kenny in such a dark place. Mm-hmm. And I really wish, like, I'll need to ask Brooke to, like, pull up some stuff that she said, because she's explained this to me so perfectly, and the way she theorizes, I'm like, holy shit, you're a genius. This is why I call her the Kenny expert, because the way she thinks and the way she puts things together, that's kind of where also I kind of got the thought of, we're gonna see the darker side of Kenny because of Brooke. So props to her. So I want to see if, with her permission, if, like, next week or something, if there's a way to talk about it, or if there's reason to talk about it, I can bring those up and talk about what she theorized and what she said, because it's really gonna start. This is like the downfall of Kenny, and it's really dark, and it's for me, it was pretty upsetting to see as someone who loves Kenny. So that was the big one, and really the only one that has to do with being the Elite.
All right.
Kenny Corbin, oh my god,
Kenny Corbin, and then he retires.
No, don't even make me think about that. Like, that's crying. I know, I'm gonna cry on live. I can't have that right now. I can't be only 8 episodes in before I cry. It's gotta at least be like a good 20.
It's gotta be 9 I cry. Next week.
No, but like I really mean it. Like, if I'm gonna break down and cry on live, like in front of everybody, it's gotta be a real reason.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you from experience, it's not fun.
Yeah, and let me tell you, I ugly cry. I look ugly really ugly when I cry, and then I try not to cry, and then, like, trying not to just makes it harder to try not. Does that make sense? Like, the harder I try not to cry, the Savannah, more I'm gonna cry.
I had to do the Brody Lee tribute episode live.
Oh my god, that shit hurt, and I wasn't even on it.
Like, that shit hurted. I literally watched it back the other day because I felt like I needed to cry, and I said, here we go. So
it's so sad.
It's awful.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay.
Katie just makes it I'm just an emotional person. Like, I'm sorry. Whatever. I don't want to cry.
Doing this promo right now. AEW is on Hawaiian time. Aloha.
Elevation. So, I actually got to see all of the matches
for
Elevation and Dark.
This is the first and probably only time you're gonna watch.
That's literally what I said. Which, I'm gonna, like, point out the matches that, like, really hit for me, personally.
Yeah.
As
I'm gonna drink water while you do that.
There you go. So, we saw 2.0 defeat Duke Davis and Garen Jones. Diamante defeats Julia Hart, and afterwards, she started beating down Julia Hart, and Big Swole came out for the save. So shout out to Big Swole. Joey Janela defeats Alan Angels, aka number 5 in the Dark Order. Hikaru Shida defeats Kiera Hogan, who made her debut, and people know her from Impact. She was the tag champ over there. And now she has a match against Jade Cargill on Rampage next week. Well,
yes, she does.
Next week?
This week.
Tomorrow.
This Friday. Oh, tomorrow for you. Friday for me.
Yeah, time zones are weird. Friday.
It is weird.
Because it's technically
Friday.
Jesus. Then we saw Lance Archer defeat Reggie Collins, which he brought this man out by the scruff of his neck and just whooped him. It was very entertaining. Thunder Rosa defeated Ray Lynn. Pac defeated Anthony Bowens, who was without Max Caster, and he had different music and a different Titantron.
Well, actually, this has it's kind of sort of has to do with what happened. But I know we already did news and rumors, but I don't know if you saw, he's selling his gear on eBay.
I did see that.
So I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, I hope everything's okay.
I think he's done so. Again, wow. I don't know. I'm not
I
gonna,
don't think
I'm
you
not
deserve
gonna,
to get.
I'm not gonna speculate on it until like we get like an actual
we get
report
confirmation
of everything.
Yeah. I just like I'm hoping that's not the case, but if it is, I don't think what he said like.
I mean,
maybe
it very well
maybe getting suspended. Because Sammy Guevara made a joke too, and he just got suspended for a few weeks.
Yeah, so I mean, it very well could have been. He said he said the shit he did, and he got suspended. But it very well could have been a possibility with, him, like not liking that he got suspended, and that led to a bunch of back and forth. Again, we don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
Matt said who? Max Caster, formerly part of the Acclaimed. But yeah, Anthony Bowens came out solo, no Acclaimed anything. Then Brian Cage defeated Joey Keys. Sammy Guevara had a match, defeated Serpentico. That match was great. Seeing Sammy live is really cool. Like, the kid can go.
I want to see that. Double or Nothing Vegas.
Double or Nothing Vegas. We're manifesting it. If you say it enough, it'll happen. Manifest your dreams, Savannah.
I know.
Manifest.
For realsies.
Then we saw Jade Cargill defeat Katie Arquette, which, not gonna lie, Jade looked a little sloppy in the ring.
Ooh, well, she hasn't competed in a while, no? Or has she? Maybe? Like, I don't know,
she
because
had one or two matches on Dark, like, the past few weeks, but, again, I didn't watch those.
Like, I like JJ. I think she's a very beautiful woman. I know she definitely is, like, you know, she has what it takes to, like, you know, do it in the ring, but I'm not so much liking this whole thing she's doing. Like, I don't, like, what even, bitch? Yeah, like, I don't, like, that's all she says, you know, she doesn't do anything.
I don't have an issue with that, because, like, it seems like it fits her very well, like,
it does, but it's like, it's not doing much for her, though, other than it's just taking up time to, like, transition to the next thing they're doing on Dynamite. That's really all it does. But that's just my opinion. Like, I think it would be cooler if, like, someone did take her up on that and tried to, like, work with her and stuff and see where that goes.
I mean, who knows? Like, we could get, like, a nice little feud out of her and Kiera. We might.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, I would like to see Big Swole.
I'm not
speaking ill. I'm just saying
ill. I'm just saying what I witnessed with my own eyes.
I think, like, Big Swole should, like, take her up on that. Like, her and Big Swole working together, I think that would be freaking cool. I know she's a face, but...
Well, and Swole's also kind of in something with Diamante right now, but... And she's also dealing with health issues, so...
Yeah.
And then the final match in Elevation was the Lucha Bros defeating TH2, and that match was a banger. You know why? Because... Cero, miedo, which is... Again, I wish I could, like, show it well, like, my tattoo on this hand... You should
just follow him to the ring just to do that really quick and then just run away.
So she's trashing Jade and her catchphrase, and she stands Kenny can't cut a promo. Blow Mega. Oh, he's talking about you. I was like,
I know he is. I don't fucking care.
I wasn't paying attention. Listen. Yeah, and then Swole is advancing her legal career. That is true. Swole is a great lawyer. If you knew anything about the Faye Jackson trial on Twitter, shit was hysterical. And let's move on to Dark. 2.0 defeats Skylar Andrews and Sam Adams, not the beer. Tay Conti defeats Rebecca Scott. Matt Hardy defeated Wheeler Yuta, which they kind of showed, like, a video, part of the video package. Like, Cassidy came out afterwards for the save. Cassidy and Chuck Taylor. Penelope Ford defeated, Masha Slamovich. She's Russian. She's really fucking cool. That match was good. Chris Statlander defeated Kiera Hogan. Death Triangle defeated Chaos Project and Cool Carter, which that match, Chaos Project are fucking weird. I'm just saying that now. Luther is an odd being. I don't know. But they basically were just, like, feeding Cool to Death Triangle and using him as a weapon. It was very, like, it's weird. Luther is just odd. Not a fan. Nyla Rose defeated Tina San Antonio, who was from New York. Because that makes any type of sense, right?
Yeah.
Dark Order, so Preston Vance, 10, Alex Reynolds, and John Silver defeated Ricky Shane Page. Oh god, my handwriting's too small. Andrew Palace and Bill Collier. That match was good because Dark Order, because their ending sequence that they do with the three of them is so good. Like, you can hate Dark Order, you can hate their name, but that alone, bangers.
Yeah, for sure. Probably one of the best tag finishers, honestly.
Yeah, it's so good.
It is. It really is.
It's incredible to see that happen. Frankie Kazarian defeated Brandon Cutler. That match was just hysterical. So if you want to go laugh, watch that. Brandon Cutler is a doofus. It was great. Jurassic Express and the Varsity Blondes defeat the Wingmen. I love Brian Pillman Jr. So seeing him wrestle live was great. This one guy behind me, every time he saw Brian anywhere, he's just screaming, Brian! At the top of his lungs.
You didn't want to do that with him?
No, I was too invested in the match. And then for Rampage, the Varsity Blondes and Julia Hart were sitting ringside. Kind of just like watching. So like if I was here, they were like over here.
Oh shit, they were close.
So I could see Brian Pillman Jr. the entire time. He's a beautiful looking man. That mullet. It's the mullet, I'm telling you.
The mullet club?
Mullet club, yes. So again, that match was a banger. And then Dante Martin defeated Lee Moriarty. Dante Martin's a fucking star. Like,
he's got talent. He's a future champion for sure.
That kid blows my mind with how good he is. It's incredible. He's like 19, 20. The things, and they even like put him over on Dynamite tonight. Like,
yeah.
Send this. I just choked. Send this kid to the fucking moon. Like, Cameron Grimes.
Give him a title soon for sure.
Let him go after Miro. Underdog champ.
Like, he may not win, but he'll have a hell of a match.
Underdog champ.
For sure.
That's what I want to see. Alright. Let's talk about our wrestlers of the week. I went first last week. So, you can go first. Are you doing male, female, or tag team?
We seem to be starting off with tag team as of late, so let's keep that going.
Fair. Okay.
Tag team. So, I was gonna do one of the tag teams that had happened at Resurgence, because for the most part I didn't really see much tag team wrestling, but a lot of the tag matches were, you know, just different wrestlers, you know, it wasn't really like a tag team.
Mm-hmm.
But then tonight we had the Buccos retain their tag team titles against Jurassic Express in one hell of a match. I had to watch on my phone. I had to watch on my phone, and I couldn't react because I was with the family. I'm just like watching like this, like, this is so good. I'm like, Vince McMahon, this is such good shit. Very good match. The Bucks retained, so I know their reign is probably coming to an end, most likely at All Out, but still they retained tonight, and I know a lot of people thought they were gonna lose, so they won. So my pick of the week is, I finally chose the Young Bucks.
We talked about this last week, that she hadn't picked the Bucks yet, to my knowledge.
I hadn't picked the Bucks. No, I hadn't picked the Bucks. I know that for a fact. So they are now my pick.
Again, that match, 1000% a banger. I really listen. People know I love the Young Bucks. I really thought Jurassic Express was gonna take it, and I wasn't gonna be mad. Jungle Boy's over as fuck.
Oh, I know.
Luchasaurus is a goddamn dinosaur. Like, guys.
How can you not like
dinosaurs? Dinosaur. Everyone loves dinosaurs.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I have two tag teams. We like to cheat on our own show. We make our own rules as we go.
It's our show.
You're damn fucking right it is. It's our show. Ours.
So that means I get to say whatever I want, and it doesn't matter what your opinions are.
Okay. Well, Anyway, I have two tags. Jurassic Express being one of them because hella close. Again, I really thought they were gonna take it. For this like tag team eliminator thing, I think the Lucha Bros are gonna win and then take the belts off the Bucks. I'm sorry, Savannah.
It's okay. Honestly, I've come to terms with it. I'm gonna be still upset.
You realize,
and I'm sure you will too, because you also love the Bucks. But
yeah,
I think their time has come.
It's gonna be so good. Match. I can't even wait. It can't come fast enough. But then I also have for my other tag team, Index.
Yes,
dude.
Index.
It was
that should have been in the news. Forget Sammy and Pam.
Oh yes, I'm so sorry. Index are engaged. That ring was dope. Indy proposed to her man after they won. That ring was baller. It was like an eye.
It was.
I'd be down.
I'd say yes.
I would say yes to either. If either one, I'd be like.
I kind of wish that it was the other way around, only because I wanted to see how Dexter would propose without asking.
Well, I mean, I think Indy did it perfectly because like she went over to Beth. Too. Beth had the ring on her, which I love that Beth is like the Beth
She's
is
the Index advocate
to Index, like he's for us. So I love that.
She's like a proud mom.
She really is. I mean, Candace and Johnny don't approve, so they need someone who will.
Yeah,
and that's Beth Phoenix.
Indy's parents don't approve, so Mommy Beth's gotta.
And Auntie Beth is coming to the rescue.
That sounds like an ad name, Aunt Beth.
It really does.
So she came to the rescue.
She really did, and just that whole match, Indy like not so subtly checking out Dexter when they're walking down.
Yeah.
Her doing the slide, his reaction. That is one of the best things in NXT right now.
Yeah, for sure. It's one of the only things I've cut, because I haven't really kept up with NXT, but it's one of the few things that I've kept up with.
Yeah, even if you
Index and Adam Cole.
I love Adam Cole. Even if you don't watch NXT, you have to at least watch it for Index and kind of like the Hit Row Legado stuff, because Hit Row is the shit, and they literally just beat the shit out of Legado, so it was kind of fun to watch. So those are like the main things on NXT. Well, and obviously Kyle and Adam, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
So those are my tag teams. Savannah, are we going male or are we going female?
Let's go women.
Women, okay.
Women. You had mentioned this individual earlier tonight. I do not watch Impact, but I did watch this wonderful ladies match. Nothing against Impact, I just don't watch it.
Nobody watches Impact.
I know, but even though I don't watch it, I still know well enough to know that Deonna Purrazzo is a goddamn badass that WWE completely missed out on. Mm-hmm. She is now a double champ because she won at Triple Mania. I was about to say Summerversary. That's not the right one. But she won. She won the Reina de Reinas championship.
Yep.
She's a double champ.
Yep.
And well deserved. I saw the match. It was super fucking cool. And I know she's going to do well with both belts. I know 100%. For a fact. So, my pick this week, probably the first and only time I will pick an Impact wrestler, Miss Deonna Purrazzo is my women's pick.
Shout out Deonna Purrazzo.
Yes.
Fucking killing it.
So yeah, and I think as far as I'm concerned, I could be wrong, but I think, to my knowledge, she's the first woman to hold 2 belts from different companies. It could have, I'm pretty sure, I don't know, well, actually I could be wrong, but I think what makes her stand out from, like, for example, Becky Lynch and, like, Paige is that it was within the same company. So yeah, Paige won the NXT and the Divas title. She was a double champ, same with Becky. It was within the same company. Deonna,
it's different when they're different companies, yeah.
For sure. So Deonna's the Impact champion, the Knockouts champion,
yep.
And she's now the Reina de Reinas champion, which again, I can't wait to see what she does with them. If that means I gotta probably watch Impact just for her, I might just do it.
I mean, I'm not gonna say I am because I'm not, but we love Deonna Purrazzo here.
Yes, we do.
My pick. This is the first time I'm going back to back. I have to go Britt Baker.
Britt, the doc?
I have to. After Rampage and that title match.
Oh, that match.
And it's more so the fact that, like, I got to be there.
And you met her?
I met her. She's so nice. In Pittsburgh, fans... Britsburg fans going fucking buck wild. It was just a cool moment to, like, see that.
For sure. I can only imagine how freaking awesome it was. Especially, you know, being from the area.
Yeah.
And then her being the hometown hero, you know, the hometown queen.
Yeah.
Hometown.
I mean, anytime she spoke or was shown for both Dynamite and Rampage, crowd went crazy.
And yeah, that's the thing though, because you're also from the area. It's like different. Like, for example, when I went to WrestleMania, it was good to see Shawn Michaels, but he's from San Antonio, you know, it's a little bit different. But I think it hits very different when you're from the same area, you know?
That's true. So yeah, I have to go Britt. It would be a disgrace for me not to go with Britt Baker.
Yeah, she's your hometown queen.
She really is. So, finally, male wrestlers, because I know you have two.
Yeah, Katie cheated last week. We say cheated. This is our show.
I like that we say cheat. We literally
there's rules.
We created the fucking rules of this show.
Yeah, we are the rules. So, I do have two picks this time.
Okay.
It's not like Katie. Well, maybe it kind of. Actually, no, it kind of is for different reasons, but they're still kind of the same. So, my first pick, pretty obvious, is the ace, the once-in-a-century talent, Hiroshi Tanahashi. He is a Grand Slam champion. He's won all the titles in New Japan. As far as I'm concerned, I'll have to go back and check, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. He's now the IWGP United States champion. Yep. He's going to defend it against Kota Ibushi all-out weekend, which I'm not exactly happy about, but I know it's going to be a good match. I think Ibushi actually has COVID right now, so I don't know what. I don't even know, like, I guess what's the deal with Tana defending it, but he won, and oh my god, not only was that match phenomenal, but I was pretty convinced that he was gonna lose. Dude got destroyed by Lance. I thought also he was gonna do a roll-up win, and like he was gonna barely, you know, desperately out of desperation roll him up, and that's how he's gonna win. That's not how it went. He did the high fly flow, which is his finisher, 3 times on Lance to get the win. And oh my god, I'm not gonna even lie, I cried a little. I was like, oh my god, yes, he finally did it. I honestly thought he was gonna lose, but he didn't. So first pick, Mr. Hiroshi Tanahashi, my man's.
Mm-hmm.
Second pick. Again, I really don't care how much shit I get for this, but I told you earlier, I wore a Kenny shirt for a reason. That's the reason. I don't give a shit that he lost the Impact title, because here's the thing. He not only rebounded by successfully defending the AAA title, but here's the thing, and this is what makes Kenny special. This dude, this man, defended 2 titles in 2 different countries in the span of 2 days. So in less than 24 hours, Kenny went from Pittsburgh to Mexico, defended 2 titles. Yes, he did lose the Impact one, but like I mentioned, that we already explained where that's leading. So, I'm sort of looking forward to seeing that, because like I said, seeing it in Japan personally broke my heart, but I know that's what's coming. So, there's that. And the fact that, you know, he still defended both titles, he successfully retained one of them. Like, how can I not? You know, I had to. And again, it could be biased. I don't care. But honestly, mad respect for Kenny. I don't know the last person who went to 2 different countries to defend 2 different titles in both absolutely killer, badass matches. Kenny did it. Not if you can name anyone else who's done that, good for them. But Kenny did it this past weekend. So for that reason, Kenny is my second pick.
I mean, I do give Kenny credit for going from Pittsburgh to Mexico. Like, that, I couldn't even imagine that type of travel schedule. So I do give Kenny credit for that. Like, I'd get anyone who does that. I mean, shout out. If I mean, I could never, but
there were both really good matches. That dude must be so tired.
I mean, the Christian one was a fucking banger. And the one with Andrade was good. I think the Christian one was better. Personal opinion.
I think the Christian one was better. I know Reek's favorite guy talked about Andrade. He shit talked him, which honestly I think was very disrespectful. Because he said it looked like I don't agree with this at all, but these were his words, not mine. But the person, we all know who it is. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna say it because I respect Reek. He said it looked like Kenny was trying to have a great match while Andrade was looking to have a good match. And I was like, that's very fucked up. They both worked very hard on that match, and you could tell. Yeah. And the fact that he just kind of like basically shat on Andrade for what, I don't know, I think is just really uncalled for and far from the truth, honestly, because I thought it was a really good match, and I think Andrade did great in that match.
I'll say this, yeah, that, if you want to hear Reek's opinion about that, check out the latest Young Kings Wrestling podcast.
Do it.
Because Reek has a very nice rant. He has a few in the last episode, very entertaining, but he does have one about that.
He is Muff Cabbage. He's Muff Cabbage. If you don't know what Muff Cabbage is, it's a Jersey thing.
Oh my god.
It's from South Park, so
of course it is.
But it's South Park, but in South Park it's a Jersey thing. It's just a Jersey thing.
That's over my head. I watched South Park as a child. I don't really watch it anymore.
I fucking love South Park.
So Kenny and Tanahashi.
Yes.
I'm going the Spanish God Sammy Guevara. This boy, I'm telling you, straight up
mad talent.
Killed it. The match against Serpentico slapped.
Yeah.
His match against Sean Spears, banger. His
phenomenal
fucking
match.
What does he do off the top? It was
6:30.
6:30 was incredible. He moved. He shifted sideways during. Mad respect. Mad fucking respect, because that was so fucking cool. That match was great. He proposed to his girlfriend. The kid, he gave Fuego a contract. This kid is having a great fucking week.
I know, right?
Sammy, he's literally killed it this week. I give him mad props.
This was honestly like Sammy's week. Maybe it would also Christian's week, but this was honestly like low key Sammy's week. You know,
Sammy's out here giving contracts, proposing,
winning.
Yeah,
it's phenomenal matches, not squashes or anything.
Shout out to Sammy fucking Guevara.
Yeah.
What a guy.
What a guy. It's one of those moments where you just look at him, admire him for, it's like, what a guy, like, you know.
Can you believe when he debuted, he still had that fucking panda head on? And now look at him.
Like, I'm glad he found himself, honestly.
He's had a really good year.
Yeah, for sure. He's getting a title this year.
He better.
Or at least, or if not, the latest, early next year.
Nah, he's getting the TNT title, 100%.
For sure.
All right. Let's get to the question of the week.
Mm-hmm.
This comes from at It's Bergen. This is a very difficult question. All-time favorite wrestling moment.
That's hard.
Like, that is a loaded question.
It's kind of like asking what's your favorite match, because it's like, for me at least, it kind of fluctuates. It depends on how I'm feeling. Like how I said with the I talked to you earlier about like the matches. Yeah. One day it could be one match, and then the next day it'll be a different match that's my favorite, or that I feel like watching, or that like I love the most. Mm-hmm. So this is tough.
Oh God, I have to like try and think about this.
You know what?
Do you have one?
Like, and that's the thing. I can't say like, yes, this is the one, but I do have one that completely, like, honestly changed. Like, there's like that moment where you just are so excited to be a wrestling fan. You're so excited of what's to come. You don't care what's gonna happen, who's gonna win, who's gonna lose, how it's gonna happen. If it's gonna be like a squash match, or if it's one of those moments.
Yeah.
And I honestly, the last time I ever got one of those moments, like for reals, like with everything, like I was super excited, was when, but again, this isn't saying that this is my favorite moment of all time, but I guess this is what I'll say for my answer for right now, because like I said, it kind of changes at times.
Yeah.
But for this, I will definitely say it's when Chris Jericho called out Kenny Omega in New Japan. Let me tell you, the crowd went absolutely ballistic. And he was still technically with the WWE. So, and WWE allowed him to go to Japan because they thought it was going to be just one match. Wasn't the case. Oh. But they still, like, even after that, like, they had the stupid Greatest Royal Rumble, the first one. And Chris was there. And he even had his New Japan shirt on. And they let that shit slide. But the moment when he was holding up the Omega picture and he was cutting a promo on him and he wanted a match, I was here for it. I was super excited. I was half asleep when it happened, but the minute I saw Jericho, I woke the fuck up. It's almost like I took a sniff of cocaine or something. I was up. And I couldn't believe what the hell I was watching. It didn't seem real. I thought I was dreaming. I had to pinch myself. It was one of those moments that completely, excited me. And it was just the beginning of Chris Jericho's New Japan career, as well as, him working outside of the WWE in a very long time. And I was super excited. I love that feud so much. I always talk about how Jericho versus Omega 1 was way better than the second one at Double or Nothing. They tried and they fucking failed. It was nowhere near as good. Mm-hmm. That match, that moment was definitely one that I freaking loved and that I even popped for in the middle of the night. Like, I almost fell out of bed because I was like, what the hell? Because you go from being half asleep to, like, immediately up and excited. Mm-hmm. It was very surreal. And that was probably... It's one of my favorite moments of all time. Maybe not the moment, because again, you'd have to do a bunch of thinking and going through a lot. Yeah. But it's definitely one of the moments that, like, I completely, like, even my phone password has to do with their feud. To unlock my phone, it has to do with that feud. So
if you're ever gonna steal Savannah's phone, now y'all got an idea.
You got it. You have a clue of what my password is. So yeah, like, that's... I gotta go with that moment for sure.
This is such a hard fucking question.
Again, like I said, it's not like the moment, but it's the one I'm probably gonna choose,
Okay. Again, I don't think it's my all-time favorite moment, but it's one I remember vividly. Mm-hmm. Actually, wait. Let me double check what year it happened because I want to get it right. So
that's for Daddy Matt 16. I do say Daddy Matty a lot for Matt Jackson, and he likes that shit. So I'm like, okay, Matt Jackson, not Matt Ritter.
Sorry, give me 1 second. Okay, that's okay. It was a year. Okay, so, Royal Rumble, 2008. My man's John Cena came back after being injured as number 30. Now listen, I distinctly remember watching the Royal Rumble at my aunt's house because this was back when all my cousins still watched and everything, so we all were there. And I was a huge Cena fan. I'm still a very big John Cena fan because I love John Cena. But it was way more obsessive back then. And I was just like, oh my god, like, who's number 30 gonna be? Like, who could it be? Like, it's crazy. And then his music hits. I screamed. I fell out of my chair. Like, I melted into the floor.
Yeah.
Because I was like, holy shit, Cena's back. I mean, obviously I wasn't saying that because I was like a child. But You get the gist of
it. You thought it.
Oh, I thought 100%. And, like, just that moment, because he is the face-to-face with Triple H, and he, like, shows the scar from surgery. He wins. Dude,
that's a really good choice, honestly. That's a really good choice. Even the crowd was freaking...
The crowd was hot. That was one of the things I wish I could have been there for. Like, I was trying to think of something I've seen. Yeah, like, anything.
Like, I wish I would have been there to sing Judas. Like, I would have...
Those people were fucking looking up the lyrics. Like, how do y'all not know them by now?
There was this one part when there was, like, the camera on this one guy, and he literally looks down at his
like
phone.
This.
Yeah, I was like, wow.
Disrespectful. But I was trying to think of something I've seen live. But, like, I couldn't think of something that... I mean, I did get to see Cena Michaels WrestleMania 23.
Ooh.
And, like, Cena's entrance alone when he drove the car through the glass, that was baller. And that match was great. So I could have said that, but I think his return at the Rumble is something, like, I vividly remember. So I'm going John Cena's return at the Rumble 2008.
Yeah. That's a good choice, though. That's honestly a really good choice.
First ever women's main event at Mania. Reek was there. Jealous.
Oh, that was because... Okay, so yeah, that was WrestleMania 35. And I had a friend who was there, too, because she was from Jersey. Yeah, I think she's from Jersey. And she was posting on her story that the lights were way too blinding and they couldn't see the match.
Yeah.
He missed almost all of AJ and Orton, I think, or if not all of it, because the lights were just way too bright, and they even started chanting, "Turn the lights off, we can't see." I'm like, these poor people spent so much money, and now they're being blinded.
Oh yeah, and he saw Kofi Mania. He saw Representation Mania live. If you don't understand that reference, go back and watch the WrestleMania bracket I did with Young Kings a few months ago.
Yeah.
Fucking hysterical. Anything else you want to say before we close out the show? And then we can chat for a while after?
No, I think I'm good.
Yeah? Okay. What was I going to say? Thank you guys so much for watching. Next week's episode, so episode 9, will be the last episode we do on Smack Raw before we spread our wings and fly. We'll talk more about specifics next week.
For sure.
Because there's still a few things you and I need to talk about to, like, set in stone to make sure is what we're doing. I'm just gonna say that we got a lot of stuff planned for when we go out on our own. We taking over, baby. We taking over. I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Me too.
And I will say, as a teaser, I'm going to be doing interviews, and I already have my first interview lined up. It's not like big interviews. Let me
still, you have an
that.
Interview.
I have a thing I'm trying to do. I have my first one lined up. It'll be ready for when we return as ourselves. So I'm very excited for everything.
I am too. And you get your first interview. That's so cool.
It's gonna be great. I'm very excited just for what the show was gonna become, and the fact that, like, I'm taking the reins on this and we're going.
You're the head honcho.
I'm the HBIC. Head bitch in charge, baby. Let's go.
Yes.
But until next time, we will see you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.